Is it Friday? Today's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday. Friday! Welcome one and all to Rise and Shine with Hezokuai! Happy Friday, everybody! Thank God it's Friday. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, beautiful to see you people here once again on this beautiful Friday morning. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, we're going to have a good weekend. I'm looking so forward to tomorrow, the return of Blackheart Night to the Saturday Night Snafu for round 2 of Blackheart Night versus News Now Voodoo. Voodoo! For those of you who've been following along, the backstory. So, Voodoo got injured, and he went to the hospital, and while he was in the hospital, secret spies working for Blackheart Knight, he doesn't know about it, he's asleep right now, snuck a mini taser into his spleen, and Blackheart Knight can control it. So now, anytime Blackheart Knight puts a 1 in the chat, he gets tased. But he doesn't know, it's a secret. He just keeps getting mystery tasers and he can't figure out why his spleen always hurts. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Happy, first person of the day. Which means he gets the first happy dance of the day. Here you go, Captain Happy. All right, start our Friday off with a bang. Thank you so much for joining us, Captain Happy. Terry Barnes in the house. What's up, Terry? Kingston 2000. All right, good to see you. Greg Jonick in the house. What's up, Greg? Jammin' Chat. What's up, Jammin'? Good morning, all you early birds. It reminds me of the lunch line in the military. That's right. Going to the mess hall, and we ain't messing around in that hall. Danny said good morning or evening. Hello, Terry Barnes, Captain Happy Kingstown, of course, Jammin' Chat. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So far, so good. So far, so good. D. Barnes II said, morning, Danny. What's up? Greg Jonick. Ladies and gentlemen, my one and only producer, Salacious. Good morning, early rashers. That's right. That's us. Let's see, what do we got? God. Dad Farted is in the house. All right. Thank God it's Friday and all that good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. P. Barnes. I got a native hug. Cool. Aw. Hugs for everybody. Come on, man. Pass out the hugs, everybody. Yeah. Highway Stars in the house. Good morning, Hezen crew. Too busy to type, but I'm lurking. We got you, buddy. We know. It's all good. Greg Jonick, P. Barnes, Salacious, Terry Barnes, Dad Farted. Who else is here today? Hooray. Who else is here today? Let's find out. Frauditor Regular in the house. Good morning, everyone. He said he wasn't fooling around. He said it because it's true. He said hello to you. And then Ian Smith showed up and said good morning all with a wave of his hand. He made me really happy, and I clapped for him, and I stand to finish it. And look for the next person on my list. Then I raised my fist. Then I put it down. Because I see Grandpa's in the house. He said, good morning. Has a chat with thumbs up and a piece in California with the sun shining bright every night. And Hank's Corner is here, ladies and gentlemen. We love Hank. Big, huge supporter of the show from day one. Hank's Corner. Another round of applause for Hank's Corner, ladies and gentlemen. And then we got Colrack also in the house. He's a lot bigger than a mouse. I don't know. Vestige of peace. I know she's passing out hugs. Brother fellas, good morning and big hugs. Love you, dude. All right, love you too, babe. Love all you. This is the best. Scott Ammo's here too. Look at that. Good morning, Hezokuai pals. Good morning, Scott Ammo. Good to see you. Let's see who else do we got in the house today. Conspiracy is here. Greetings, trendsetters. That's right. We set the trend of getting these twat waffles taken care of the old-fashioned way by ripping them a new one. Oh, love it. You gotta put the. I saw a Lego canoe, so I was like, if there's some way I could get that and then put it with the douche canoe, but you gotta buy the whole campground set, and the canoe comes with it. So I don't know. Ray in the house. What's up? Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Wave, hello. She said, wow. Let's see. This is Greg Jonick. Ray, Chairman Jet. Who else is here? I ain't said them all yet. I know there's more. Let's open the door. Flower power. Good morning, everybody. What's up? Good to see you. All right. Let's see who else is lurking. Lurking and a twerking in the corner all day. I don't want, even if Methodist Dave is twerking, I still don't want to see it. But no offense, but I don't. Ew. Good morning, Rash family. Big hugs for everyone. All right. Smiles and hearts and hugs and love. That's what we're talking about. Nothing but good vibes and love in the morning here at the Rash Show. Rise and shine with Hezekiah. Sorcerer Red Hair, what's up? Hey, everybody. Worker Lurker, listening in again. Having fun, my friend. That's what I like is the Worker Lurkers. That's awesome. Because I used to do the same thing. There's a guy called JD from New York, 206. And he does a wrestling show. And like every wrestling show when it happens live, like Raw or SmackDown or whatever pay-per-view or AEW, as soon as the show's over, he goes live and he talks about it and he does a review. Well, I would always listen to him, especially like the Monday night ones and whatever. I would listen to him at work the next day. And so I was the worker lurker, just listening to JD talk while cleaning up. So I know all about that stuff. I used to do it myself. All right, so we got Trans Girl in the house. Hey, all. Brother of Follies, thank you for your book. It arrived yesterday. I didn't expect the cop card, though. Thank you once again. All right. Yes. Everybody got the cards. It's which suit you got or which number, like aces, kings, 10s, 9s, 8s. That's the difference. But the cards, everyone got a set with this month's raffle. So I'm glad you enjoy it. Let's see. Morning, Dave. Methodist Dave, Colrack, Salacious, Festus Peace, Ray. Who else is here? I Kiss in the house. What's up? Good morning. Hasn't everyone resting from surgery yesterday? Hope you feel better, hon. Thoughts and prayers for I Kiss, everybody. I'll give her a happy dance just because it's her and she deserves it. All right. Thank you so very much. El Weedskador's in the house. Lego Canoe. Our Frauditing douche canoes. Yes. Salacious, Vestige of Peace. Bano in the house. Just to set us all up for the weekend, let's begin with a tasing for Voodoo. From now on, I'll nominate him as the avatar for one of the Frauditors. Today, it's the awful bug DMA. All right, how about that? So today, we're playing that News Now Voodoo is a stand-in for Denver Metro Audits. Oh, that's going to be great. I can't wait. We're going to tase the crap out of him and pretend he's DMA. But in the meantime, let's get caught up in the rest of these. Hello, look at this. We got Sue Bear saying, "Hey guys, what's up?" This Dave Highway. Oh, look at this. Bano said for 24 euros, Tase Voodoo as DMA. You got yourself a deal, buddy. All right. Christopher Cordova, like Pokemon. Pikachu, I choose you. Christopher Cordova, I choose you.
Do better, man. Do better. Hey, do better. Hey, do better, man. Hey, man, do better. Hey, listen. Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Listen. Do better, man. Yeah, do
Yeah, that'll teach him. Who else we got here? Let's see. Did I say hello to everybody? No, there's got to be more that I missed. Conspiracy, Super, Grandpa's, Trans Girl, Edie Marie in the house. Happy Friday, everyone. Yes, hearts, prayers, strength, sunshine, 100% love. Rise and shine with Hezokuai. That's what I'm talking about. Greg Jonick, good morning, Sue Bear. Congratulations on your win yesterday. All right, Bino, LOL. Oh, all right, I'm just catching up here. Yeah, but who didn't I say hello to? I'm caught up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm caught up with all my hellos. Great to see so many people here on this beautiful Friday morning. We've already started off the day with a bang. I'm loving it. Loving you guys. Getting ready for the weekend tomorrow. The big show. Me, Frauditor News Network, Blackheart Night. Oh, Blackheart Night. You know he's News Now Voodoo's arch nemesis. So it is going to be something else. Whoa, wait a minute. Look at this. We got $5 for Peter K. In a galaxy far, far, far away, there lives a poor, abused voodoo doll trying to survive the tyrannical attacks of the Overlord Hez. Now that's what I call a Star Wars spell. And $20 from Ray Ray. Good morning to anyone I missed on my phone, which sucks. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to get the happy dances happening. All right, here we go. All right. Ole, and we're going to do a third one because we got a membership milestone from Hank's Corner. All right, or was it gifted membership? Oh, yeah, it was a gifted membership. All right, all right, all right. Another round of applause for Hank's Corner. That's awesome. Roisin's in the house. What's up, Roisin? Hi, hi, hi. Love, 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 love. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Oh, man, you guys are the best. You make my day so much fun. I love waking up and hanging out with you guys. Seriously, you guys are the best. Better than all the rest. So now, like I say, getting to tomorrow's show. We got a couple things. Like I said, for those of you who've been following along, because it's going to be an ongoing routine. Hey, Brian Showman, what's up? So just got to make sure you guys are aware so that you know what the hell's happening. If you haven't been following the story, News Now Voodoo got injured. He had surgery, and a spy that works for Blackheart Knight inserted a taser into his spleen that Blackheart Knight has control of. So even if he shows up today or tomorrow, whenever Blackheart Knight puts one in the chat, News Now Voodoo will get tased, and he won't know why. He'll just all of a sudden be in extreme pain. He tested it yesterday, and oh my goodness, Danny gifted 5 memberships. Oh my goodness. Let's have another happy dance for Danny. All right, awesome sauce. Oh man, I love it. I love it. I got the best fans in the world. Best fans in the world. Best fans in the world. Oh wait, you want? Okay, Danny wants a hokey pokey for her membership. All right, here we go. You put your left hand in, you put your left hand down, you put your left hand in, and then you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Ow! Sorry. Anyway, I should add the hokey pokey music to my hokey. Just in general. Ladies and gentlemen, bad news. What's up, Welsh? I hate to start the show today with bad news, but unfortunately, I have to share with you the news because, again, I'm more of a legitimate journalist than any of these douche canoes could ever be. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how he did it. My theory is that there was bribes involved. I definitely think money was involved. But Aselmo is back to auditing with Heather Ray TV. I know. So here's the latest video from Heather Ray. Ugh.
We're in Arizona, Tempe, Arizona. I'm out with Heather Ray TV. Heather Ray TV. Share, like, and subscribe. First Amendment Audit. It's a video recorder.
Unless she's just reposting old stuff.
They'll respect.
That would make more sense. I can't imagine these two getting back together. But she just posted it. I don't know.
I'm okay, thanks.
Well, I don't want to be on film or anything.
on the bright side, we do have the First Amendment, freedom of the press, and you work under a camera all day long.
Are we gonna be on the news or something?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Anything else?
You guys ever been on YouTube?
No. That's that.
We have 100 million combined views on the internet. You should check it out. Auditing America. Oh yeah, and Hezokuai TV.
Okay, last part, if you want, like, to put the message in the we can go from there. Okay? No, I have to put the dimensions in because that's the beginning part. Sometimes it's a little surcharge to get about. We can just figure that out now.
Yes.
14, 15, 10. Okay, so we're looking at
Thank you so much.
63, 75.
Well, while we're sifting through the dead air here,
Good?
Yeah, you can always just drop it over there.
how about,
So how many days?
like, and this is what we talk about, that these people like to argue and that their fans like to argue. Well, he didn't do anything. She came to him first. And she asked him what he was doing, blah, blah, blah. But look at his response.
No, that's UPS.
It wasn't, oh, you don't like being filmed? I apologize. I didn't, I'm just working on my YouTube channel or whatever, anything, right? But no, it's not that. Well, the First Amendment says I can't, basically is what he said. First Amendment allows me to film, so it doesn't matter if you like it or not.
Yes, I'm here.
Like, you don't have to say it with that attitude. That's what people hear. Because that's what you're doing. Passive aggressive attitude problem. And again, not much happens in this video. I just wanted to show it because, again, to illustrate that if this is not a repost of an old video, then it means that he's back with Hezokuai, which is horrible. Let's see, they stand around there and do nothing forever.
Probably nice to get there and everything.
Then forever, more nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it looks like something happens here. And by the way, again, just in case, I like to reiterate this, just in case anyone doesn't. What's up, Christina Probst? I see you too. What's up? Just in case anyone doesn't really understand the specifics, because we all like to say, okay, Poster 7 doesn't say what they say, it says blah, blah, blah. But ultimately, Poster 7 is a, like, the book of rules. You could get it on their website. It's public information. It's out there. But if they posted the entire thing on the wall, it would literally be like a book, like a dictionary-sized book hanging off the wall, right? So Poster 7 is a summary of the rules. If you actually read the actual rules that they're talking about, specifically what they're talking about is filming over the counter. Anselmo knows this damn well. So does he film in the lobbies and the foyers? No. He specifically aims his camera at the one spot that specifically is not allowed. That is specifically mentioned in the actual rules of the post office. I know this is Heather Ray's camera, but he's pointing it that way. And she's just following his lead. Tonight at 10, join us as we cover the riveting news story of Lady closes doors at closing time. Film at 11.
Let me know when you're ready, okay? Okay, how can I get some for you? Hello.
What an exciting video. Hey, look, they're locking up because they're going to close soon. So that's it.
Yeah.
They stay there until they close. And nothing happens. Yay. Yippee. Great. Who cares? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Hez, why did you waste our time with that nonsense? Again, it wasn't even about the video. It was the fact that if this actually is new, because it was just posted, then that means Heather Ray is back auditing with the Selmo, which does not bode well for the future of humanity. Ugh. So let's get to the meat and potatoes of what I wanted to talk about today. I took a long hiatus from the whole Jose Maria de Castro situation. But the fact of the matter is, it's getting so crazy now with him literally trying to sue literally everybody on the planet. It's like you got to talk about it. Now, we all know the other day I played a video where Dickbag reported all of Chili's videos where he's driving distracted while on the phone. And so now here's his latest update of that. Let's see what's going on.
2 days ago, I uploaded a video showing just how reckless Chili de Castro is, featuring a montage I made of videos from his channel that show him live streaming while driving like a distracted maniac. Immediately after I uploaded it, Chili did a live stream from Vegas while driving. That was somewhat expected. Chili's motto, after all, is, "We don't stop." Maybe he should change it to, "We don't stop, even if it's highly dangerous and against the law." Because on this live stream, Chili finally admitted it. Now, I already knew this to be true, but never expected him to come right out and say it. Hold on to your hats.
You know, people already bitch and complain that I live stream and drive, but I don't really care because, well, the proof's in the pudding. I've been fortunate with being a driver. I've been fortunate in that regard.
Knowing it is one thing, hearing it is another. This is a damning statement, and one that I'm sure will be played in court over and over if Chili ever gets into an accident while live streaming. Now you've heard it right from him. He doesn't care because he's gotten lucky so far. But here's the thing about luck. It runs out. And let me tell you something. The day it does, he will care. And so will a lot of other people. I 100% guarantee that. So now that he admits that his clicks and views are more important than human and animal lives, are you finally going to do something about this, YouTube? What about you, State of California? Are you going to investigate this at all? Or are you just going to wait and pay out some poor grieving family if he kills someone? Again, my questions are, YouTube, why are you letting him profit off this illegal behavior? And to the State of California Department of Motor Vehicles, why does he still have a license? More than reasonable questions. We are all waiting for the answers. Hopefully they come before someone gets hurt or killed.
Don't be like Chili. That's exactly right. Yeah, that's awesome. I like the way Dick Bag is handling this situation. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a membership. What is it? A membership milestone. 5 months for Dib Dib. All right. Happy Friday. Here's your happy dance, Dib Dib. All right. Thank you so very much for being a member. Your membership means so much, you know. Whoa, I'm crack-a-lacking. This microphone never crack-a-lacks. So I don't know. I don't want to turn the main off, though. But like I said, for those of you who've been following along, yesterday I got a new audio set up. I'm still working out the kinks and the bugs. Trying to get the perfect setup that I can. But But we'll see what happens from here, how it goes. Don't you know that my toes are connected to my feet? What the hell are you talking about, Hez? I don't know. It's Friday. All right. Gotta love Fridays, ladies and gentlemen. Best day of the week. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. What condition my condition was in. I'm sorry. It's just when I said, yeah, I heard in my head, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. What condition my condition was in. All right, last bit of DeCastro crap.
I've got is the 303s appeared in court today, and the case has been continued. But we have had a motion drop in Chile's case against Google, etc. So it's plaintiff's motion for leave for surreply in opposition to YouTube, Google's motion to transfer or dismiss. Introduction. Plaintiff Jose de Castro respectively moves this court pursuant to the local rule for leave to file a surreply in further opposition to YouTube, Google LLC, motion to transfer or dismiss. In support of this motion, plaintiff submits a memorandum of law which is fully incorporated herein. If allowed, the reply would be no more than 5 pages and would be submitted by June 22, 2023, or within 7 days of the court's order, whichever is later. Most of the arguments in YouTube's reply require...
Ladies and gentlemen, we got £5 from Welsh News Network. Oh, your 5 false copyright strikes may have temporarily got us shut down, but we'll be back. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your happiness from Welsh News Network. Thank Nabbit. All right. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, there's so much going on in the world today with all this craziness. By the way, I want to do a little bit more research on this before I say anything specific. Maybe I'll have an update on Monday, because tomorrow's show is all about, Blackheart Night and Voodoo. But so maybe I'll have an update on this on Monday. I have a theory that I'm working on, because I've been finding more and more anti-frauditor YouTubers popping up. Now, I'm not going to mention any by name, because, like I said, I'm starting to think, because I've noticed that there's a specific thing that pro frauditors accuse us of doing, and that's stealing other people's content. And our whole thing is, well, under fair use, we change it, we make it our own, blah, 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 and this and that. I'm starting to see more and more anti-frauditor channels that are just taking anti-frauditors' content and reposting it without doing anything to it. And it makes me think, well, wait a minute. Are these really people who are on our side? Or are these people on the frauditor side? Because they're doing exactly what the frauditors describe. So it seems a little too much on the nose to what they accuse us of doing that we're not, that they actually are doing, thinking, hey, I could play it both ways. I'm making money frauditing. Now I start a new channel where I just repost old frauditor troll videos or something without any fair... Well, it doesn't have to be frauditor troll, just as an example off the top of my head. But I can repost these old videos without doing any commentary or anything to them. And because they're on their side, they'll leave me alone. That's what the frauditors do. When I repost their videos, they leave me alone because I'm on their side. And then they're making money on both ends. Again, I don't know if that's true. That's why I don't want to say any names. But I've run across a couple channels recently that were on our side, but it seemed their content seemed funky to me. Like I said, I want to dig a little deeper and make sure. I don't want to accuse anybody of anything, but just putting it out there that it's in the ether now. That's something that I've noticed. And I mean, again, maybe I could be perhaps I'm just overthinking it, as Tones would say. But I know that, I mean, we're talking about professional criminals, right? Like, this is what we deal with. So I wouldn't put it past a frauditor to try and pull something like that, thinking, hey, wait a minute. Anti-frauditing channels are getting paid. I'll start a new screen name and start a new anti-frauditor channel just to get paid on both ends. Hey, why not? Anyway, let's get back to this silly paperwork from Silly to Castro.
Little response, as their defects are readily apparent. See reply, where YouTube puts evidence in the record showing the plaintiff has works registered after arguing that plaintiff doesn't. But at least two of defendant's arguments are worth addressing in a short reply. 1. Defendant YouTube tries to cure deficiencies in its motion. However, reply papers may only address issues raised in the move-in papers. It is improper to introduce new facts or a different legal argument in the reply brief, case reference with quotes. Since YouTube did not raise in its motions the argument that copyright registration was untimely, YouTube's argument for untimely copyright registration is itself untimely and should be disregarded. Even if YouTube is allowed to inappropriately raise the alleged untimely copyright registration of plaintiff's video, the video was actually registered prior to the second supplemental complaint in where it is mentioned, so their argument is irrelevant. YouTube doesn't support the legal basis of their untimely copyright registration argument anyway. Another case reference is an unpublished case that YouTube cites, wherein it was decided that where a copyright holder had filed a registration late, that the district court should not have dismissed the action with prejudice. Instead, it was decided that the action should have been dismissed without prejudice. Additionally, the copyright holder in another case reference could not cure the defect by amending the complaint. Here, plaintiff can cure any defect in failing to allege copyright registration by simply alleging registration in his second supplemental complaint. Additionally, another case reference ultimately relies on a district court case in the Second Circuit where the court admits to parting ways with several courts that have held that a post-registration amendment can cure the defect in a complaint filed before a copyright claim was registered within the meaning of and then references. Finally, YouTube's argument is moot. In general, courts have agreed that they lack the jurisdiction to make a ruling on a moot issue, but have done so only in the matter of public interest and other references. Brackets 2. Plaintiff never published a key video in its complaint. Chili's in it now. YouTube says that this fact contradicts plaintiff's FAC, but the key video in this complaint was not mentioned until plaintiff's request to make a second supplemental complaint, and is also mentioned in the second supplemental complaint itself. The video is obviously not mentioned at all in plaintiff's first amended complaint, even if it was published on YouTube. I think there's one too many evens there, which plaintiff denies. YouTube does not dispute that their terms of service only applies to products and services that YouTube provides to a user of YouTube's service. YouTube would have this court believe that allowing third-party users of YouTube to copy plaintiff's creative works is a product and service that YouTube provides to plaintiff, which is unconscionable. Allowing YouTube's users to copy plaintiff's works is not a service provided to plaintiff. YouTube continues to be oblivious to the fact that they were joined in this action because of their third-party liability to the infringing users of their service. YouTube is trying to abandon this action so that those users must take on YouTube's portion of the damages. It is possible that the YouTube user defendants in this action may need to make their third-party claims against YouTube under a forum selection clause between YouTube and those defendants. However, YouTube has not made that argument or provided evidence that those defendants agreed to the terms of service. Instead, they purposely mischaracterize plaintiff's complaint. Conclusion: Again, YouTube should at least be required to read the complaints in their entirety and plead relevant arguments, but so far its motion to dismiss lacks any merit. Plaintiff should be allowed to amend its complaint, but if plaintiff cannot amend its complaint, only the claims in plaintiff's first amended complaint statute reference will be lost. But the first and second supplemental claims would survive, as well as claims under statute reference, which don't require registration according to statute. Then the usual declarations. Well, that's a fun one. Thanks for watching.
All right, so if anyone doesn't understand what we just heard, let me translate it into plain English for you. Somebody used one of my videos under fair use. I don't like it. I don't like it. Ow. Anyway, that's basically what it said. No, Transy doesn't show the answer. But yeah, that's basically what it was. Man, this guy is a douche canoe beyond the canoeing doucheness that we're used to on normal standard douche canoeisms. So let's have some fun and look at some twat waffles from our good friend, huge supporter of this channel, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Unclean Hands. Ow! All right. If Hez had red glasses on, he would have passed for chili. Yeah. Oh, Dog Detective read the answer on her channel? Ooh, I gotta go check that out. Maybe I'll look at that up while this is playing. How long is this video? Does it give me time? Yeah, 6 minutes. Let's see. Here we go. Don't you know? Whoa.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button if you don't mind. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And hit that little bell there if you want to keep getting notifications of future content. And I do content every day. Hello, fine people. Today we're going to delve in the depths of idiocy and stupidity of First Amendment auditors like we usually do. I've got a few specific clips here I'm going to show of some of the dumbest people out there today. They're just getting worse and worse. There's nothing we can do about it. They can't be fixed. They're beyond repair. You know, time for the junkyard for these guys. Anyway, we're going to start off with a guy that just got out of jail this morning, and he's calling the jail back because he's not happy with one of the officers that was on duty last night while he was in jail.
Am I being detained or committed of a crime? I don't have to give you my name.
I can't hear you, man. You got speak up.
This call is being recorded. I'm looking for Deputy Castor.
He works. Let me see if he's on today. Give me 1 second.
It's the same faggot that was a bitch last night to me in jail. Yeah, I've already spoke to dispatch. They told me he was supposed to give me a call at 3:18. Here we are, 4:56. Am I being detained or committed of a crime? Committed of a crime? Committed of a crime? Committed of a crime?
Okay. So you have already talked to dispatch?
I already spoke to, yep, I already spoke to them. And they've already confirmed that he is indeed working, as well as the sheriff's office as well.
They already confirmed he is working?
Correct.
Okay, well, this is the jail, so he's not going to be in the jail unless he is lodging somebody.
Committed of a crime? Clearly. That's call the sheriff's department, I got you. So what is the number of dispatch?
That's because the sheriff's office is closed at 4:30, so every call comes to the jail.
Okay, clearly. What is the number to dispatch?
Who am I speaking with?
Am I being detained or committed of a crime? I don't have to give you my name.
Okay. All right. Have a good day.
Okay, a little backstory. This guy got arrested last night. Well, a couple of days ago now, but anyway, last night he got arrested, and today he's out on bond, and he wants to call the jail and bitch about the officer or talk to the officer who took him last night, and he's not very happy with it.
Hey, Welsh News Network for £5. Congratulations to Sue Bear and to Danny for winning laptops last night. All right. Wonderful. Congratulations. Here's a double happy dance for you guys. All right. Oh, thank you. All right. Thank you very much. I want to fall. That's awesome sauce.
Apparently he beat him up and treated him badly, and he doesn't understand what call forwarding is towards the end of the video there, obviously, and he doesn't know good grammar, not at all. Anyway, you heard it. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, next. Well, next is going to be JC News now. He's back in all his glory. He's rebuilding his channel, and this is what he does. This is all he does, is stand in parking lots of weed dispensers and film the front door. That's his whole life now. That's what he does.
There's so many news corners, fist in the air. It's number 4, fist in the air. And the N is in, the letter N. He's in, go check out his dad's side. His dad makes homemade jewelry out of silver and turquoise and stuff like that. It's all handmade. He's genuine sterling. And these are on YouTube. Go check them out. Tell them JC sent you. Please sub. Let's get this movement going. I mean, it's picking up speed now. There's just so many. Lucky laptop. Lucky laptop. Lucky laptop.
No, JC's got a real hankering for Lucky Laptop News. They're like best Chomo buds. I don't know what's going on with those two. I'm not speculating. We don't kink shame here. But anyway, let's find another clip to look at before we end this nightmare. I think I'll just pick something at random and throw it in here. You ready? Here we go.
Hi guys, it's me. Sorry, I was drinking a little water. That was kind of rude. Yeah, it's me, Accountability Devil. Yeah, as you probably already know, I was convicted on 3 of the 4 charges. You know, it was a setup. People were going in and out of the jury room while they were deliberating. I was completely innocent. We proved I was innocent, but they found me guilty anyway. A jury of their peers, not mine. So anyway, yeah, well, you know, I tried to explain to him, look, Your Honor, I can't fit into the door of a jail cell. You're going to have to give me a double wide because, you know, I have needs. I have special dietary needs. Yeah, I do. I sure do. Yeah, anyway, they convicted me. The prosecutor was dirty. My lawyer was in with him. It was just a big conspiracy. Anyway, oh, please, pray for me. Pray for me, please. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. Anyway, okay, you have a nice day now. Bye.
Well, folks, I'm sorry to say that's all I've got for today. Hey, I made a little poem there. Pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, that was our trio for the day. I have a doctor's appointment at 8:30, which is about 2 hours. So I've got to go take a shower and get ready for that. I haven't been to a doctor in forever. I think the last time I went to the doctor was for a physical for driving over the road, CDL. Anyway, that's been at least 10 years. Anyway, yeah. I got a little bump. I got to get checked out. No, it's not cancer. I think I might have picked up another staph infection. I got one from the hospital once, and I think I might be having a reoccurrence of it. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll let you know. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Bye.
All right. Oh, Tad Gibson, sorry to hear that. You haven't been to sleep yet. You know what, Tad? I'm going to give you a happy dance just because you're not feeling good. All right, try to cheer people up. That's what we do here. Anastasia Beaverhausen's in the house. What's up? We got Care Bear in the house. Ted Gibson. Graham Grayfiend's in the house. Graham Garfield. Graham Grayfiend. All right. Sue Bear. I see you too. I said earlier, Ted Gibson. All right. I love you guys. Oh, this is awesome. I love seeing all these people here. Oh, look at this. We got, Robert Custos in the house. All right. Music, dance. All right. Mark Baggett. What's up? Man, I love it, love it, love it. Good crowd, good crowd. What a crowd, what a crowd. I'll tell you what, I'm all right now, but last week I was in rough shape. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombots, you know. I told him I got water on the knee. He gave me a sponge and raised his fee, you know. Ow. Wasn't that bad. Damn it. My wife can't cook, I'll tell you, you know. Whoever heard of toast that glows in the dark? Yeah. Anyway, let's get away from the Rodney and into the danger field of all right, so I got 2 Familia videos I want to watch, but I want to break them up. So I'm going to play this one, and then we're going to play an Unclean Hands, not an Unclean Hands. We just did Unclean Hands. Blackheart Night, I guess tomorrow on the Saturday Snafu, and then another Familia. So we got Double Trouble from Familia coming today because he's been on fire lately. Let's check it out, see what he's got to say.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
All right, everyone. Hello and welcome back to the channel. All right, now, so here's another video that was sent to me by my good friend Jennifer. And Jennifer, thank you for the video. Now, the video deals with the frauditor that we all know as Carolina and Fort Worth. Oh, and for those of you that are familiar with Carolina, then you know she's not playing with a full deck. She is way out there. Oh, well, let me say that I found the video very interesting and funny because Carolina is at a tire shop, and either she was getting a flat fix or she was getting a tire for her vehicle, and apparently that tire shop is across the street from a gas station that she now notices 2 officers have an individual that they're dealing with, and the cop watcher in Carolina comes out. Oh, I could go make a video and pretty much make back the money that I'm spending here at the tire shop. Well, let me say that Carolina, she was such in a hurry to get across the street to this.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. You've been so good to me. You've been so good to me. You've been so good to me, baby. You know you make me wanna shout. I got 10 gifted shout memberships from Shout. Highway Star now. Shout. Highway Star now. Yeah. All right. $2 from Danny. Let's go. All right. Awesome. You guys are the best fans in the world. I love you guys. You're so generous. Holy crap. Gamer88, what's up? Good to see ya. Wilson Piggott. Well, that was actually I was doing the help me out, guys. The movie. The Animal House version. Yeah. From Otis Day and the Nights. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
this gas station that I will show you. I tried to zoom in on that little whatever the hell they call that sign there that blinks when you're not supposed to cross the street. Well, it was blinking not to cross the street, but Carolina was so in a hurry to get across the street. Hey, she jaywalked, okay? Well, let's just say that the officer put that to her, brought it up to her attention, let's say. And here she wants to get cocky, and hey, that cockiness just bit her in the.
Oh, real quick, I just thought of something. Anastasia, if you're asking who wrote it, originally it was the Isley brothers.
Her ass because can you believe that she got arrested for rushing across the street? She didn't want to lose. She didn't want to lose this opportunity to make this quick buck. Oh, let's get into the video, and you tell me how stupid it was for her to interject herself. Let's just say it was plain stupid to rush over there and. The officers, when you notice when she gets across the street, they were already done with the guy and he's on his way out. And now they're focusing their attention on her. Oh, my God, she should kick herself in the ass for this one. Let me know your thoughts on the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Okay. Let's see what these fuckers are doing to these people. Here. Yeah, some may be away from. Yeah, I gotta be careful. I'm not by the street.
Oh yes, because
yeah.
you're jaywalking.
Yeah,
So
no,
do you
no,
have an ID on you?
No, actually, did not jaywalk. I used to like. I got stuck in the middle when it turned.
Correct.
Yeah, so I had to continue.
That doesn't make that legal. Do you have an ID on you, ma'am?
I don't have an ID on me.
Okay, what's your last name?
I did not jaywalk.
Yes, ma'am, you did.
No, I did not.
Yes, ma'am.
No, I did not.
So I'll explain again real quick.
Okay, I'll explain to you that if you're stuck in the middle when the hand changes, it changed from white to red. And so I was stuck in the middle.
And what you did was walk in front of a vehicle of oncoming traffic.
He waved at me to go.
You have to wait.
He waved at me. No, don't, because he waved for me to go.
What's your last name?
Don't be punk. Don't be a punk.
What's your last name?
Why?
Well, you're detained for the purpose of
I'm
jaywalking, and
detained
you're not
for
allowed to
jaywalking.
cross.
Look, I was in the middle when the hand turned
Okay,
red, so I'm allowed to do that. It's kind of like, again,
Ma'am,
like when you're stuck in the
I'm
yellow.
not arguing with you.
Then don't. See you later. Bye.
No, you're detained. I'm issuing you a citation for crossing when it says not to cross.
You're gonna issue me a
If you don't give me
citation?
your name, then you're going to
You're
go to
issuing me
jail.
a citation?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your name?
I'm
What's your
Officer
name,
Henry
Benjamin?
with Forward Police Department.
Did you get that on body cam? Because
Yes,
I had it on my
actually,
camera.
I turned and faced you.
Because I actually have it on mine too. So are you sure you want to do that?
Yes.
Are you absolutely sure you want to do that?
Yes, ma'am. I am issuing you a citation.
Especially because your own video shows that you crossed against the light. We got a membership milestone from Holden McGroin. Ow, wait, dagnabbit. Oh, he's quoting Animal House. Was it over with the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? What? He's rolling. Here's your happy dance, Holden. All right. It's not over until we decide it is. Niedermeyer! Good. He's right.
What is your
What's
last
your name again?
I'm Officer Henry with Forward Police
Okay, you want my name?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you don't know it?
No.
Okay. It's the first letter is an R.
Okay. What's your last name?
The last letter is a Z.
I'm gonna
The
ask
fourth
you
letter is
one
a G.
more
I'm telling you what it is.
to give me your full name. We're not playing a spelling game.
You don't want to
And
know
if
how to
you do not
spell it?
provide it, then you're going to jail. You understand?
For what? You can't take me
Failure
to jail
to
for that.
ID. Yes, ma'am.
No, you can't. You want to know why? Because a jaywalking is an infraction. You can't take people to jail for infractions.
One, I can. There's only two things.
No,
that
you.
makes people go to jail.
Oh my God, you're so dumb.
You are going to go to jail for failure to ID. So
No,
would
because-
you like to identify yourself?
You keep stepping behind me.
And this is your last chance.
Carolina Rodriguez. There you go.
Sorry?
Carolina Rodriguez. Take it. Go ahead.
Spell
No,
your
but
last
you're
name.
wrong.
Spell your last name.
R is the first letter.
The entire thing.
Okay, Z is the last letter.
Spell your last name.
Okay, I'm giving it to you. I'll give it to you. I'm giving it to you. R is the first letter. The second letter is an O. Rodriguez.
All right, put your hands behind your back.
Oh, you can't take pictures.
Yes, ma'am.
Can't take me to jail for jaywalking.
I love it when they tell the cops, you can't do this and you can't do that. And then the cops do it. It's like, well, if I can't do it, then why am I doing it if it can't be done? Ow. They keep hitting me today. I don't know why. Well, at least they're not shooting at. Ah! I had to say something, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, the Twat Waffle Brigade is in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. So before we get on to the next video, there's something I wanted to talk about the other day. I didn't get a chance to bring it up, but it's something I've been thinking about. It goes back to the whole driving versus traveling debate, which isn't really a debate. It's just which isn't really a debate. It's just a couple of idiots who believe in some nonsense, spouting off some nonsense. But here's the thing. Okay. So I was thinking about this. Trans girls splitting. All right, take it easy, trans. Good to have you here as always. Yes. Don't forget to join us tomorrow with my guest. No. Blackheart Night. Damn it. Anyway, it's Friday. So here's what I was thinking about. All of these laws that they love to misquote and rules and talking about, not poster 7, but like Black's Law Dictionary and all this other nonsense and the commercial code versus uniform code and all this other nonsense. But one of the things that comes up when they talk about these things is terms, definitions, words, right? Very important, the words you use. And one of the things that they always will talk about is the difference between a motor vehicle and a vehicle and a conveyance and all these different things. And they try to paint the picture based on the way that these old laws are written, that a motor vehicle only applies to a commercial motor vehicle. And I was thinking about it and looking back at the way a lot of these things were written, especially at the time, because it's always older laws that they're talking about. At the time these laws are written, and in fact, Black's Law Dictionary specifically does mention horse-drawn carriages. So we know that's already not a motor vehicle. So there are going to be ways that they're trying to word the code, because a horse-drawn carriage wouldn't be a motor vehicle. There is no motor. So they have to write the law in a way that would also include those. But this is what I was thinking about, especially because they still have them in some places. I think they still have them in San Francisco. I've never been there, but I always would see, whenever people would talk about San Francisco, I'd always see the cable cars. And they still have a running cable car in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I've ridden it. And they used to have cable cars in Chicago. The whole city was cable cars. And when I was a kid growing up, there's a theme park in Chicago called, well, now it's called Six Flags Great America. But when I was a kid, it was Marriott's Great America, and they had cable cars. And guess what? Cable cars are pulled by the cable. So a lot of these laws were written when horse-drawn carriages were also a viable option, when cable cars were also a viable option. So this is why all this confusion about motor vehicle versus conveyance and all these other things comes from. Because if they just said motor vehicle and that's it, then that would only apply to cars, and so everything else would be off the table. But when these people are looking at these laws and looking at these ordinances and taking them out of context anyway, they never take into consideration the history behind it. They never take into consideration the reasons why these rules, these regulations, these codes, these ordinances, these definitions were written the way they were written, because they're trying to encompass a larger idea than simply a motor vehicle, literally a vehicle with a motor. Because then you could argue, well, my horse-drawn carriage doesn't have a motor. Well, I was riding a cable car. There's no motor on a cable car. Like the steam-powered engines. What about steam engines? Trains, freight trains, passenger trains. See, there's so many different ways to travel other than driving a motor vehicle. So they write these things, especially back then when all of those other modes of conveyance were perfectly normal and common. So now, 100 years later, these douche canoes are taking those words and saying, oh, but they said this. Oh, but they said that. Because it was different back then. You're not thinking of the history behind when these things were written. That's why we always say, but that stuff's old. Especially when they start talking about, well, I go by the Magna Carta. Well, I go by the, whatever, some book that was written before the Constitution. LaDonna Rogers, what's up? T-Bose Nation, what's up? Garth Nader, what's up? So many wonderful people in the world. And they are all my fans. I can't help the fact that I got the best, most beautiful fans. I love you guys. It's Friday, so let's all have some fun watching the new video by my guest on this Saturday Night Snafu tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. News Now Voodoo's arch enemy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to watch a video by the one and the only Blackheart Knight.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves in the courtroom of Judge Middleton once again, where we encounter a soft-tard who apparently had a fraudulent passport and driver's license. And not just any other driver's license, but an international driver's license, which, believe it or not, still requires you to have a driver's license from your state of origin. But, of course, this soft-tard can't figure that out. At any rate, let's go to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Good morning, sir. Hello. You're Kirk Edwin Jensen? Yes. You got a ticket for no valid operator's license, no license in possession, and I don't think you can actually be convicted of both of those. It's either or, and no proof of insurance. Mr. Marvin said you don't wish to enter a plea of guilty, which is your right, but you don't wish me to appoint an attorney.
Ah, yes, we've got quite a law scholar on our hands to the point where he wants to go pro se. I wonder how that will eventually work out for him.
Can we just set this for a bench trial?
Or have it's either that or a jury trial, is that what you're saying?
Yes. You have a right to have well, let me ask you this. You don't want me to appoint an attorney. Do you wish to hire one?
No, I really don't even want to contract with the Crown Corporation here.
You don't want to contract with the corporation around here, dude? Well, to put it bluntly, you're not contracting with the corporation. You're dealing with a lawful authority, you dumbass.
This has really turned into a religious persecution issue because, and I'm sure you can see, I canceled that driver's license 13 years ago because I didn't want to have that contract any longer.
So, how does this equate to a religious persecution? I mean, I've always seen the sovereign citizen movement as more political than anything else, going against conventional authority, but I've never seen them as a religion because question would become what philosophy do you adhere to and what kind of deity do you worship? I mean, that's basically a religion right there. So you're not being religiously persecuted because the sovereign citizen movement isn't exactly a religion. It's more, yeah, like I said before, more of a political thing.
And I wanted to get out of that system and be completely separate. So I went with a different government altogether, with a different issuing authority. And I have documentation in the form of an international driving permit, which Mr. Marvin acknowledged he is aware of because he said he used to have one. So he knows about them. And that's what I had when I presented it to the officer. For whatever reason, the officer thinks it's not valid or that it's fraudulent.
Well, the thing is, dude, you done screwed up when you decided to forego your previous license because in the United States you are required to have a driver's license from your state of origin before you can get that other driver's license. So it's most likely that you now have a fraudulent license from probably, most likely, a Sovtard website.
Okay, and let me also point out for anyone who doesn't understand, again, being a sovereign citizen, it's very easy to assume that he's not actually talking about any kind of a legitimate thing. But if he is, the legitimate thing that he would be talking about, if this is what he's talking about, is like, for example, if I'm going to Europe and I want to drive when I get there, I could fill out forms and do paperwork and get stuff that makes it legal for me to drive while I'm there, but I still need my regular driver's license. And that's what this guy, even if he even did legitimately do that, because again, being a sovereign citizen, he probably got the sovereign citizen version, which is BS. But even if he did do the real thing, that's for driving elsewhere. You still need your regular license. Right now, I have, well, I don't need to talk about it on the internet where millions of people can see it. But I have my driver's license from my state, my home state, and it's legit. If I get, no, in fact, that's a good thing because I get pulled over here in Florida, I could show them my Wisconsin driver's license, and it's all good because it's still good, and I'm still covered under it. But I still have to have a valid driver's license. I can't just, like these idiots with the passport, I can't just get a driver's license for when I travel. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 8:20. Time for the cupcake happy dance. Ole! All right, all right, all right. Love it, love it, love it, love you all. You are the best fans in the world once again. And always. Thank you, Cupcake. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Hope you are too. We got big plans. It's going to be a great show. Let's get back to a video. Don't you know? Video. Gonna show.
So that's probably why they took it from you.
And that is his choice to decide that. But the charge of not having any driver's license on me is not true, because I did have it on me.
Do
I
you have it
presented
with you
to him.
today?
No, he has it.
Who has it?
The officer, Officer Brooks, who took it from me. I have an international driving permit and a passport that was issued by a different governing authority than the United States. And for whatever reason, they're choosing not to acknowledge it. But it already has been.
Well, that's an interesting defense. And now, we've been struggling with international driver's licenses. And for one issue, you have to be in the country legally. So we've got a number of Mexican people that have Mexican driver's license from Michoacan or Jalisco or one of the Mexican states. But if they're not here legally, it doesn't matter. You're obviously here legally. You were born a citizen. You may have.
I have changed my nationality is what I've done.
Where's your passport from?
It's issued by the government of the United States of America. It's not a blue passport. It's a different colored passport than that. Mr. Marvin says that there's no such thing as that, and that's fine if he wants to choose to do that. But I have had no issue. I have had no issue from anyone or anything using that. Granted, I have not gone to the country with that yet. I have not had the means to do so.
Good luck.
So in other words, you have another fraudulent document in the form of what's supposed to be a passport. Man, you are not exactly firing on all cylinders at this point, are you, buddy?
But good luck trying to get back in. My advice is don't do that. You'll be a man with no country. So don't leave the country, but you're here.
Yeah, like I said, according to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, I have a right to change my nationality, and the Crown Corporation here is trying to deny me that nationality, which really falls under a religious persecution issue here, because I don't want to have any more dealings with the Crown Corporation, and so.
I don't know what universe you're from, but there is no Crown Corporation. This is the state of Michigan. And in the state of Michigan, you have to have a driver's license. You may have one. Your operator's license, you're right, is canceled. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I cut it up and I sent it back to the Secretary of State 13 years ago. I did not want to have that contract any longer.
But you got convicted in Niles in 2019 of no ops. You failed to appear. I defaulted you, I guess. But yeah, they've got your old driver's license picture in here. But yeah, you don't have a bad driving record. There's no speeding, seatbelt.
I'm not a bad guy. I just want to get around differently.
You were here on May 11th.
Correct.
And you wanted the complaint dismissed. You told me that you had an license canceled and lien. So I set up for the pretrial, which is what we just did. All right. Now I got a concern that the officer has your license.
Yeah, he still has it. He doesn't, I don't know why he hasn't given it back to me yet.
Well, I want to see it. All right. So Mr. Marvin says he's not we haven't reached a settlement. You believe you have a defense. You don't want to have an attorney. So the question becomes, we set it for a trial. And do we set it for a trial in front of the judge, or do you wish to have a jury come in and hear this?
I want to just plain have it settled, and whether it's with him and you.
Well, I don't have the authority to settle it. He does.
Mm-hmm.
I can set it for what's called a last pretrial before jury trial. And I will get your international, this may be more of a legal issue than a factual issue.
Mm-hmm.
You were driving
Mm-hmm.
in the state of Michigan and you don't have a Michigan driver's license.
Oh, the other.
But you may have a valid international license. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Right. There's no, now the prosecutor has the police report. I don't.
The other thing that I failed to mention was that I was also under contract.
He cut up his
while I was driving that. I was under a legal contract. And obviously that contract was impaired while I was trying to fulfill the obligations of that contract.
That's alternate universe stuff. There's no contract. The issue is,
I mean, the owner of the vehicle, I had a contract with the owner of the vehicle. I was under contract to perform some services for the owner of the vehicle.
Oh, okay. So, all right. That may be so.
Right.
Oh, I didn't catch that the first time I watched this prepping for today's show. That is very interesting because he keeps talking about how, hey, I got Katie said yes. She does a Sunday stream, 4:30, streaming an episode of Crime Land tonight at 7 Eastern. All right, guys, check out Katie Zed. Yes. So anyway, this guy's arguing this whole time about his license because he got rid of his license because he doesn't want to contract with the evil corporation. And he's arguing that his fake license is legit. And since the officer who took it from him probably looked at it, saw it was nonsense, and threw it out. Who knows? That's why the judge doesn't have it, probably. Who knows? But what I do know is that he just said, there's no contract. He's like, well, no, yeah, I had a contract with the owner of the vehicle. I was doing it. So that's why he didn't say it was non-commercial. Did you notice he didn't make that argument? Why? Because he was operating in a commercial capacity. He legitimately was driving for commercial purposes. That's why earlier I noticed when the judge says you were driving, he said yes. And I was like, whoa, this soft-tart doesn't even know his script. He was working in a commercial capacity. And he admits it. The plot thickens, ladies and gentlemen.
But then you may need a CDL to do that.
Your Honor,
Yes?
I'm not sure. I haven't looked at that statute in like years, but doesn't an international license have to have a prerequisite of a valid license from some place before you can apply for that international license?
And I had a national one too as well.
So I don't know.
I believe that's
we've
a
been
prerequisite, but I don't
all right.
know.
Well,
I
it
could
may
be
be,
wrong.
but we've got a legal issue, and I don't even. He's got a theory that may have no basis or may have some basis. We have recently had a man from India who tried to do everything right.
Right, I remember him.
And it's so cumbersome and difficult. And he really he was living here. He had a driver's license from India. He got an international driver's license. Or he had a New York license, and somewhere he forgot to dot an I or cross a T. All right, I'm going to set this for a last pretrial, but I need.
And what does that mean?
It means we're.
See, this is why Judge Middleton is so freaking awesome. Because on one hand, he's proven again and again that he doesn't put up with sovereign citizen nonsense. At the same time, he's a fair and legit judge. He knows that there actually is a thing called an international driver's license. So until he sees the piece of paper this guy's talking about, he's not going to assume that it's a driver's license that he just printed out on his computer. If you say you have an international license, maybe you do. I don't know. Let me see. Show me. If you get legitimately have one, then hey, maybe we could talk about it. But until then, I don't know. He's fair, but he's firm, and he doesn't put up with BS. I love this guy. We need more judges like Middleton, dagnabbit. There's a bunch of good judges that we get on our sovereign citizens. I feel sorry for him that they get so many sovereign citizens, you know. He gets a bunch. Who's that other one? Come on, guys, help me out. The one judge that always gets sovereign citizens in his courtroom. Oh, what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Well, anyway, I'll think about that while I'm playing more of this.
We're gonna take one more effort at resolving this thing, but I
Okay.
need to see your evidence.
Okay.
Simpson,
Well,
Judge Simpson.
I can tell you the Officer Brooks, he's the one that has it.
All right. An attorney could help you with the legal issues on this. You don't wish to have?
No,
one?
I have other representation.
And I can't wait to hear what kind of representation you have, because so far you haven't been making all the best decisions, have you?
Also, I've noticed this before. Have you guys ever noticed that Middleton has long hair? I wonder if he's in a band on the weekends. I would love to walk into a bar and see him jamming on the stage. I'm willing to bet with that long hair, because he's always got a ponytail. I'm willing to bet he's in a band. I'd love to see him play. I don't care what it is, bluegrass, rock, blues, whatever. I just would love to run into him jamming at a bar. I think that would be awesome.
All right, let's assume for the minute that your argument has got some merit, that you've got some passport and an international driver's license. That, maybe that's enough, but it usually presumes that you have a valid license somewhere else. So they didn't take your passport too, did they? Took your passport and
Nice. Good to know I called it. All right.
Deputy Brooks. Court needs to see those.
See, this is doing your due diligence, man. He may do stand-up comedy. That'd be great.
All right, I'm gonna set this for last pretrial 2 weeks from now. For June 29th.
When did Hez go gray? Are you talking about my beard? I got some gray in my beard. A little bit.
At 3 o'clock. Does that interfere with your work schedule?
No, I'm self-employed.
Okay.
Come on, man. Lock this guy up.
Thursday,
Sentence him to 6 months
3
nonstop
p.m.
hazing. $16 days in a very, very low voltage electric chair.
They charge this on the ticket. You're also alleged to have no proof of insurance, which is a civil infraction.
The insurance was there. It was not on the car, in the car at the time.
All right.
A simple phone call to the insurance agency will prove that it was
All right.
in existence.
Well, there's two different kinds of offenses. One is not having insurance. That's a 1-year misdemeanor, carries a minimum $200 fine.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Danny for $2 says, cops don't give back fake IDs, they confiscate them. Exactly. And here's your happy dance, Danny. All right, thank you very much. That's right. I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate your generosity.
The other one is not having the slip in the car.
Right.
So if you can prove that so that's what the charge is. It isn't that you didn't have an insurance, you didn't have it in the car.
Yeah.
So if you got it, bring with you your proof of insurance.
Right.
For that date.
Right.
All right, we'll try another shot at this. When you were here at your arraignment in May, you were very polite and respectful, and we don't agree on things, but let's take a closer look before I jump to any conclusions.
And I'll have a lot more evidence at that time. Yeah.
And if it can be resolved, great. If it can't be, the question at that point will be, do we have a jury trial or do we have a bench trial? And one of the things about people like you that want to check out of our government and our system, they don't mind bringing in 30 of their fellow citizens to come in and hear their thing. The irony is, if I sent you a jury notice, you wouldn't show up.
Yeah, that's pretty much a sovereign citizen in a nutshell right there. I mean, they don't respect the laws, but they want you to respect their sovereignty or whatever the hell they want to call it.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And I understand that there's.
Wait a minute. Couple things. First of all, I have got to mention what he just said. Another example of why we love Judge Simpson so much. You want me to bring in everybody in the world for jury selection, but if I sent you a jury notice, you wouldn't show up because that's a government thing. Bam! Nailed it! Judge Simpson's awesome. And then $2 from Blackheart Night. News Now Voodoo, you number one. Ladies and gentlemen, remember I told you what happens when Blackheart Night hits the number one? Let's see what's happening if it's actually working.
I need the taste. Where's the taser? What's going on my spleen? Oh, Blackheart Night. I should have known it was you. Ouch. And then we got, one of these days I should do the whole show like this. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a super sticker from the one and only Melissa for $10. All right. Awesome.
Maybe if I use this voice, it'd be better. Because it's not him, but it's different. I don't know.
Or I could just use the good old-fashioned Hezo voice. Ladies and gentlemen, $10 from Melissa. Here's your happy dance. Or not. Maybe here. All right. Thank you so very much. You guys are so generous. I love you guys so much. You're the best fans in the world. The video's almost over, so let's see what else we got here from a Blackheart Night.
There's nefarious people who want to do things for nefarious purposes, and that's not me. I don't want to do anything for nefarious or evil purposes. I'm trying to be upright and righteous here in what I'm doing. And I'm just simply wanting to be separate according to my religious beliefs. And that's all this really boils down to.
I mean, you still haven't exactly defined why the sovereign citizen movement is a religion rather than a political or any other type of movement. Because I don't see any philosophy behind it beside that would indicate worship of a deity or anything like that. I mean, it's like I said, seems more political than anything else.
All right, well, one option is don't drive a car. If you don't want to participate in it and you want to opt out of our system, don't drive. Have somebody else drive you or stay in one place. But if you want to use our public roadways and share the road with other people that are licensed, you can't just decide I live in an alternate universe and I don't have to obey the same rules that everybody else does. So one option is don't drive.
Well, Judge, that's easier said than done because a lot of sovereign citizens don't see it as driving. They see it as traveling. Because you know what? Semantic word games and all that.
I was muted! Dagnabbit! I hate it when that happens. $2 from Danny, justice for News Now Voodoo. Right, give him justice. Tase him good! Yes. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Here we go.
Hey, Danny. You think you're so cool. Justice for Voodoo. Let me tell you something, man. I know you watched the trial, and I'm gonna appeal the decision, man. I'm gonna file an appeal, and I'm not gonna get my money to that little brat, because we all know that I threw him in that recycle bin. Wait, no, I didn't. No, dangnabbit. I mean, I didn't, abandon that, shut up! Ouch! So much. I mean, I'll take it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, back to the show.
But I'm sure you already know that.
Yes, he does. He will.
And then you won't have to worry about it, but we'll see what we can figure out. We'll take another crack at this June 29th at 3 p.m. here, and I'll get those documents. If you have proof of insurance, bring it with you.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you then.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, okay, June 29th, I will mark that on my calendar because I want to see how fraudulent those documents are as well. Because you know what? Given everything that was presented, I think that, well, he went to Sovtard Guru and got all the documents forged. But that's just my opinion based upon what I've seen in the past with other sovereign citizens. At any rate, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Blackheart Night. The Soft Sits worship the Fez. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, so he's not the first one I heard talk about the religion thing. But the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States gives you freedom of religion. So where does this logic come from that I am going to denounce my citizenship from the country that allows me under the First Amendment to be any damn religion I want, because that's my religion. But if you're denying being part of the country that allows you to be any religion you want, how can you claim that religion as part of the country that doesn't allow, if you're not a... it's not a religion, at best it's a cult. Well, yes, it is. I'm just saying, I'm trying to understand the mentality behind the argument. I know the argument's wrong. And that's one of the things that, like, you guys have to understand. I'm sure a lot of you guys that have been following me for a while already do understand, is that I know they're wrong. I know it's wrong. I know the argument's wrong. But I'm trying to understand, for the people who do believe it, what the hell are they thinking? So I'm thinking, like, okay, if the First Amendment of the United States allows you to be any religion you want, and you choose a religion that says you're not covered under the United States, well, it's the United States that allows you to be any religion you want. So why would you want it? It doesn't make sense to me. But then again, the majority of what these guys argue don't make any sense to anyone, because it doesn't make sense, period. It's silly, nonsensical garbage. It's silly, nonsensical crap. Something just got funky on my monkey, and I don't know why. Oh, wait, let me try something else. It's silly. There you go. Nonsensical crap. It's garbage. And I ain't got time for that. See, even David Prillo's falling asleep. He thinks that sovereign citizens are boring. Well, they don't do that anymore, Robert. Most jurisdictions just say, "Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under penalty of perjury?" They don't have you swear on God anymore. And some courts do, but it's not standard anymore, unfortunately. Whatever. We the people own the roads. If you want to use them, you need a license, period. See, that's the thing. All of these guys, from the Frauditors down to the sovereign citizens and the Moors and everyone in between, it's this idea that we the people are them as individuals, and the general public can go kick rocks and hide in their basement because there's no expectation of privacy in public. Like, they don't understand that the general public is the people, not you individually, because you own a camera and choose to use it to harass people. Carl, monkeys are nice. I wouldn't want to hurt one. Hey, Maserati 5000 GT, what's up? By the way, I've said this before, but being that today's Friday, the new episode's always on Thursday. If any of you were fans of Beavis and Butthead back in the 90s, the new episodes are great. It's still good. Beavis and Butthead is still hilarious. And it's cool because now they have sort of an expanded Beavis and Butthead universe that they set up. Before the new season started, there was a new Beavis and Butthead movie on Paramount Plus. It's all Paramount Plus. And the movie established the Beavis and Butthead multiverse. Like, taking, from... It wasn't like a ripoff of the Marvel multiverse or the DC multiverse, but, like, that's the thing now, right? So they established the multiverse to where there's, like, the Beavis and Butthead who are teenagers just like they were in the 90s, but it's now. They time traveled. But then there's the Beavis and Butthead in an alternate universe that were teenagers in the 90s and are now my age, or maybe probably a little bit younger than me, because I was in my 20s in the 90s. Well, yeah. So, but they aged normally. And then there's the alternate universe Beavis and Butthead that are actually aliens. And they're the two smartest Beavis and Buttheads in the universe, and they're still idiots. But so anyway, in an average episode of the new Beavis and Butthead, they'll bounce around from a story about the old Beavis and Butthead to a story about the young Beavis and Butthead. It's great. It's funny stuff. And instead of talking about music videos, they talk about YouTubers and stuff. It's pretty cool. If you guys don't know, it's still great. Still great. New episode yesterday. They become hoarders because they're watching Hoarders and they see like this girl hugs this guy because he's crying and he's a hoarder, and they're like, oh, so that's how you get chicks. You have to be a hoarder. So they decide to become hoarders. I would like to see the new Daria episodes also. Brian Showman for $2. All right. Yeah, but that 90s teen angst thing is not really, like, modern teens aren't like that. It's different. Every teen, every generation has their own thing. But I don't know. I'd have to see it. I'm not going to judge it till I see it. But in the meantime, here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you. Yeah. So anyway, the next video I wanted to show is another Familia TV video. But I thought this one was really good. So I wanted to share this with you guys as well. So let's go ahead and get this on the screen for you. This is called Frauditor recently released from jail, vows to continue to harass law enforcement officers. 30 days was nothing. Yeah, this guy wants to get in real trouble. He ain't gonna settle for a little bit of trouble. He wants a lot of trouble, dagnabbit. He's gonna prove his point by getting locked up as much as possible. How the heck did it get to a point where we now live in a society where getting thrown in jail is considered a badge of honor by these douche canoes? Like, I could see, like, when Gandhi got arrested, that being a badge of honor. When Rosa Parks got arrested. When Malcolm X got arrested. Oh, there's a whole story behind that, too. But, yeah, that counts. When Gandhi got arrested, all these guys. Nelson Mandela. When these people got arrested, yeah, there was a social and political movement. But these are just idiots waving their phone around in people's faces and being douche canoes. It's not anything. When they get arrested, all they're doing is proving how stupid they are. $5 from Highway Star. Hey, Voodoo, guess what? I want a good tasting before I hit the highway. Whoa, rolling down the highway. Whoa, riding down the highway.
Hey, Donny Osmond, my ass boy. I'll tell you about Donny Osmond, Highway Star. Check it out. I'm a little bit country. You're a little bit rock and roll. Yeah. Oh, and guess what? You know what else I got for you, Highway Star? The Deep Purple Records. Man. Hey, check this out, bro. Check it out. Just another tequila sunrise. Oh, wait, you like that song? How about, oh, I got one. All right. How about this one? All right. All right, yeah. Oh, man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Oh, wait, you like that song too? Oh, damn it. But what don't you like? Oh, yeah, Donny Osmond! I'm a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock and roll. And you're a great big douchebag. And guess what, man? Sweet Caroline! I write the songs to make the whole world sing. I write the songs, I hope I That guy's a nut. All right.
Sorry. All right. Thank you for the $5. All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
I got. Like walking in the rain and the snow till there's nowhere to go and you're feeling like a part of you is dying and you're looking for the answer in her eyes. She says she wants to break up, but she thought she's gonna make up. Ooh, you made me love you. Oh, you found a way. Woo, the things we do for love. The things we do for love. Like walking in the oh no.
Sorry about that. He got it. He every time he sees certain words and phrases, he's got to get his 10cc on. I don't know why. It's just the thing with him. What's up, Jade? Good to see you. My internet is playing games. Oh no, I'm sorry about that. That was a 1 out of 10. Oh no. Blackheart Knight hit the number 1. That means he's getting shocked and he didn't even know it.
Blackheart Knight, you're going down. I hate you, Blackheart Knight.
All right. Anyway, let's get back to the show and the video. Don't you know? Here we go. I love you guys. You're the best. You guys are so much fun. Like legit. Like you guys are fun, man. Sometimes I look at the chat, I crack myself up, but it's like I'm trying to do a show. I don't want to have you just sit here and watch me read, but man, you guys are awesome. Love you guys. This is great stuff.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
All right, everyone. Hello and welcome back to the channel. All right, now, so here's a frauditor that is out in Louisiana. Yes, Louisiana. Now, the individual frauditor who calls his YouTube channel Third Coast Cop Watch, some of you, if not all of you, might be familiar with this knucklehead, whereas just 2 months ago, on his way home, he happened to come across 2 officers that were parked side by side, and they were communicating with each other. And apparently that didn't take to his liking. Okay, so he ended up making a U-turn and stopping by them and want to insert himself in their conversation. He wanted to let them know that, hey, I'm your boss and you guys not doing any work and just communicating with each other. That shit don't float with him. Oh, holy crap. Well, he got himself into a back and forth argument, which I will show you. I put 3 videos together, and the first video is of that interaction that he had with the officers that he happened to pass by on his way home, that they were communicating with each other. Now, the second video is of him bitching and moaning, telling a sobby story about him being harassed while he was locked up, while he did some prison time, okay? And the third one, the third video is to show you that according to him, He is back. He is back, and he will not stop recording police. Now, again, the whole idea of why I found this video interesting and I wanted to share it with you guys is because, well, what do we do when you have an individual frauditor, and we have many of them with this attitude? No matter the fact that they end up doing some time. And I mean, like Eli, who did 9 months. Well, let me take that back. He did 6 months out of the 9 months that he was sentenced to. And immediately, upon being released, went right back to frauditing. So again, I ask you, what do we do with these knuckleheads that no matter that they get arrested and end up doing some time, months, or maybe a year or so or more, what do you do with these individuals that upon being released, they go right back to the same bullshit? Okay? And I don't know about you guys, but and I'm not going to say what I want to do, because again, if these individuals don't want to, let's say, cooperate with the law after doing their time and go right back to the same bullshit, then that only leaves one option. And I know that's not the option you guys want to hear, but let's get into the video. And maybe I could sway you into my way of thinking just by watching this knucklehead here. Let's get into the video.
All right, I'm gonna check on these two cops up here, see what they're doing. They've been sitting up here for a while. They're just talking. They ain't working. I'm gonna check on these guys, see what's up. See what they got going on here. Yeah, they ain't working. They just talking. Okay, this is unit 250. All right. Let's see what they got in here. Yeah, they're just talking. They ain't working. I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions. Nope.
Okay, so real quick, let's go back to logic and intellect, shall we? I know it's difficult when talking about these guys to do so, but let's take a moment and think about it logically, okay? Because I hear this argument from these guys a lot. And it always makes me think. It always kind of makes me wonder, okay, so what are we actually talking about? Like, in other words, all right, they're not working. They're just standing around. Selmo always does that. Whisk Boy always does that. NC Tyrant Hunter, Broken Sister, Broken Justice, all these guys, whenever they see a cop that's not active, it builds, right? Because if they see a cop actually doing something, then they're a road pirate who's violating someone's rights. If they see a cop not doing something, how come you're not doing anything? I don't pay you to just stand around and not do nothing. Double standard can't win, right? But on top of that, again, what's the mentality? Where's the thought process? You want all cops to be engaged in police activity at all times. So you don't want any officers to be available for an emergency that pops up. You don't want there to be specifically police that are assigned to respond when they get called so that there'll be someone available when a call comes in. You guys aren't working, you're just sitting there. Yeah. So that if there's a call, we'll be ready to go. We won't be already doing something else. And if we are, we'll drop what we're doing if it's just a stupid parking ticket or whatever and go answer the call. Sometimes I really, really have trouble comprehending how it's even possible that these people don't understand such simple concepts as that. Like, everything I just said, it all ties together in the same idea, the same philosophy from these idiots, where it's, like I said, they're pulling someone over, they're horrible, evil road pilots. If they're not, how come you're not doing something? How come you're not out there working? So when they go out there and work, they're tyrants. If they don't work, I'm not paying you to just stand around. Then again, what if you actually need a cop? Oh, sorry, all the officers are busy. No one can come help you. Because you guys kept complaining about how we don't keep them busy, so we got them all busy in the police station filling out FOIA requests for idiots with cameras. We don't make them travel and wait for emergency calls anymore. We keep them busy, so we have them all here filling out FOIA requests for idiots.
I don't answer questions. Name and badge number. Name and badge number.
Driver's license.
Name and badge number, sir.
Driver's license.
Name and badge number.
Driver's license.
I'm not required to ID. Name and badge number. Oh.
Here you go.
Thank you for the call. Can you speak it verbally for the camera?
I need your driver's license.
I need your name and badge number
I just
verbally
gave
for
it
the
to you.
camera.
It's on the camera. It's on my business card.
I need it for the camera. Name and badge number.
What are you doing out here?
I don't answer questions.
Why did you come
This is Officer Hemphill. He seems to think I have to identify myself when I haven't broken the law.
Why did you come over? Why did you pull over on the left
Officer
side
Hemphill.
and walk up to my patrol vehicle and just start doing this?
I don't have to answer questions, officer. I'm sorry. It's my First Amendment right. I don't have to do that.
Okay. Well, you can't park on the left side of the road and just like film us and just refuse to leave.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. This is public.
You can't do this.
So are you telling me I have to leave a public area? That's what you're telling me I have to do. And if I don't leave, what's going to happen?
Well, I'm going to tow your vehicle.
You're going to tow my vehicle?
Yes. You cannot park it on the left shoulder of the road. You're going to park your vehicle and leave it. You have to leave it on the right-hand shoulder of the road. I'm just trying to figure out why you parked your truck.
I'm trying to figure out why my workers are sitting here talking and they're not doing their jobs. That's why I'm doing this.
Okay, first off, I'm not your worker.
You're my worker. No. You are definitely my worker.
Let's get that straight first. I do not work for you, okay?
Officer Hemphill, come on now.
Do not ever. I work for Stephen McCain, okay?
Officer Hemphill says he does not work for us.
You do pay the taxes that help pay my salary, but I do not work for you. I am not.
That's right. I pay your salary.
Employee, okay. So you do not pull up here and say, "I'm wondering why my employees are."
You are my worker.
I'm not your worker. Okay, let's get that straight right now. Okay. What did you problem? What was it come back? Is it him? It didn't go over.
Am I being detained right now? Can you state the reason I'm being detained?
I just told you.
What is that again?
Who you are and if you have a valid driver's license.
That's not a reason to detain somebody. You gotta give me.
How are you gonna drive down the road without a valid driver's license, right?
You gotta give me an infraction. Who says I'm gonna drive away?
You drove here. I watched you get out of the driver's seat of that vehicle parked on the shoulder of the road.
Okay.
So if it's not valid, I can guarantee you're good. And you're gonna get the next gonna get covered.
Why didn't you put your lights on as soon as I pulled over there?
I didn't know if you were broke down or what was going on.
So if I'm broke down, it's legal for me to do that? If I'm broke down.
If you're broke down, you have a reason to stop by work with your vehicle, then absolutely. Yeah, but a person that's broke down is gonna walk up to a cop car and stop a privilege.
Oh, you never know these days the way cops act these days.
You never know what citizens these days. Never in a million years would I have ever walked up to a cop and started filming his cop car.
Well, you guys violate our civil rights all the time. It's constant.
Really?
So citizens are taking action now. Because you're here with us all the time, see everything we do? Yes, you violate civil rights every time, all the time. And we just now got cameras and we can defend ourselves and watch you guys. You know?
I can promise you one thing.
What are you smacking your fist against your hand, sir, officer?
Because I feel like it.
Is that an intimidation tactic?
Nope. Are you intimidated by it?
I was wondering if you're trying to. I don't get intimidated easily.
No. No, you're not going to intimidate me, buddy.
I'm gonna reach in my pocket real quick, get a vape. Don't get scared and shoot me. I don't have a gun.
Well, I wouldn't reach in your pocket. A person made
If you shoot me right now, you be one stupid son of a bitch. I'll tell you that.
And nobody said they were going to shoot you. They said don't reach in your pocket. You're the one bringing it up.
I showed you my pocket before I reached it. I already reached it. Yeah, I just showed you I didn't have nothing in it before I reached it. Yes, I
never once showed
I just lifted up my shirt and showed you.
the contents of your pockets or showed us your waistband to prove that you have.
And I will not do that. I'm not required to by law. If you try to tell me to open my pockets
Nobody's asked you
and violate my rights,
Nobody has asked you to. I just said that you have not done any of that to know that your pockets are empty.
I just showed you my pockets were flat again. You can tell there was a gun in there. There, see, does this make you happy?
I've seen a Derringer 22 pistol put in a pocket before and never.
You're right, that is a small gun.
And it can fit in a pocket without any notice. So, yes.
Back up. All right.
Oh, yeah, you're going to love that.
All right. Now, so after this so back and forth showing the officers who their real boss is, on his way he went. He let him go. And within a few minutes of him getting in his vehicle and driving off, he gets locked up. Now, I don't know why, but if it had anything to do with him inserting himself in between the conversations that the two officers were having, and let's just say again, the way he threw it out there, he just didn't like the idea that two officers were communicating with each other on his clock, on his dime. Again, I say he got a lot of bullshit with him, and hey, if that was why he got locked up for, hey, he brought that shit upon himself. Let me show you that little clip.
Okay, this is harassment. For what? What am I being detained for? Articulate it for me.
Turn around, put your hand behind your back.
For what?
Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
What am I being arrested for? What am I being detained for? I've just been released from the Grand Parish Detention Center on completely fabricated charges. These charges are aggravated destruction of a highway of commerce. That's a felony, carries 15 years in prison, along with several misdemeanors, flight from an officer, obstruction of public passages, resisting an officer. All these charges are fabricated. They are fabricated on me by the Grant Parish Sheriff's Office for exercising my constitutional rights, for recording them in public. Right now, in my hand, I have a Section 1983 Civil Rights lawsuit that I will be filing shortly. I am now requesting any cop watchers or auditors to please come to my assistance in this area. I'm the only one out here, and I need your help. Thank you.
Well, there you go. Just like every frauditor who gets themselves into problem because of their own stupidity, here he is. I'm going to sue. I'm going to sue. I'm going to see if I can get some go-away money from my troubles, okay? Now, you also took note for his call for help.
All right, listen, guys, real quick, I wanna do something. First of all, I want to acknowledge once again Familia TV and his awesomeness. This is a good video. I like the way he put it together. And we're gonna finish watching the rest of it in a minute. But I was wondering if David Perillo's still here. I haven't seen a comment from him in a minute, because there's a video I saw yesterday. In fact, I saw it a lot yesterday. It was a big news story out here in Florida. I wanted to share it because I wanted to make sure that I make the record absolutely clear that I don't like bad cops. The problem is you guys think all cops are bad. So I just wanted to show this real quick, just to give you guys some balance and let you know that, I believe in balance and realism, and my phone's ringing. These body cams, they don't get audio until they turn the auto on. This is the dash cam, I think. Like I said, every video in which an auditor gets arrested is a good cop. All right.
Over 100 miles an hour trying to catch up with this butt here. He's the guy that copy down that bumper.
This one or this one?
Yeah, 11070. Pull over. You going to pull over?
Please say a command.
Pull over.
Say a device name like phone or USB. Main menu. Say a command.
Oh, this is the dash cam. I wanted to
Say a
show the
device
body
name like
cam.
audio, CD, or radio. Phone is always active, so you can say things.
Jack Nabbit. Where is it?
You going to pull over?
Please say a command.
Pull over.
The tables are turned. An Orlando, Florida police officer is pulled over for allegedly speeding.
3113 to 313.
What? I am going into work, my man. Why are you trying to pull me over as I'm going?
Because you're going 80 and a 45.
I am going into work.
Okay, where are you going
What
to
does
work
it look
for?
like I am dressed for?
What
does it look like I am dressed for?
My name is Deputy Hilton, and they see your driver's license.
No.
Okay. 3113, copy at 1050.
But then a twist. The officer gets back in the car and takes off.
10-4, I got a city Orlando PD taking off from a traffic stop. It's going to be X-ray Foxtrot 6207, XF 6207. He refused to stop.
The officer now faces charges including fleeing a law enforcement officer, reckless driving, speeding, and resisting arrest. He has been relieved of duty per the Orlando Police Department pending investigation. This is Inside Edition Digital.
See? There are cops who go after bad cops. That is a thing. It does exist. So that right there debunks your thing that no cop would ever do anything to bust another cop. BS. You douche canoes are following this nonsense. All right, so let's real quick. Now I'd like to do a quick comedy break before we finish the rest of the Familia TV video we were watching. All right, this is how I learned to knit.
Hello, I'm Gary Ray Smith, the Knitting Man. Welcome to my first episode for my YouTube channel. This episode is called How I Learned to Knit.
Oh boy. Did you get that, Beavis? It's called How I Learned to Knit. The Knitting Man's Origin Story. The Boring Gen Story.
So first of all, I want to say why I started.
By day, he's an interesting man that people want to be with. But then by night, he becomes Knitting Man, the most boring person alive. He bores his enemies to death. Able to put an entire building full of people to sleep with one story. Look up there. It's somebody cool. It's somebody I want to hang out with. No, it's Knitting Man.
So it looks like there aren't any floats. And I say it's a no float method, but really there are floats. They're just 1 stitch long.
What a lying sack of crap he is. He just said there are no floats, but there are floats. See? Yeah, really. Kids could be watching this. I mean, it's one thing to bore everyone to death, but don't lie. I mean, the truth is boring enough.
My wife, by the way, is called the Knitting Widow because she
wants to kill me.
People often ask me, does your wife knit? And the answer is she can.
His wife is made out of yarn.
I'm the only frauditor in Louisiana. I need help. I need guidance. And let me say that, yeah, he got the help. He got the help from 2 knuckleheads that I'm fully aware of. One of them being Josh Abrams. And most of you may know him more as Accountability for All. And the other knucklehead, Truth Be Told. 2 knuckleheads helping out the 3rd knucklehead. Hey, let me just say, oh, he's back. And before I show you the last clip that he's back, let me show you the clip of him telling his sob story to his subscribers that while he was locked up, he was being harassed by correction officers. He feels that the correction officers were getting back at him for screwing with their fellow law enforcement officers. You know, the Blue Line Gang. You know what I'm getting at? Oh, let's check out that little clip of his sob story.
All right, I did have another video up, but I was sick. I just got out of jail. I didn't do a good job on it, so I didn't put it up. So I'm making this one in its place. And I just want to give you a little introduction, kind of explain everything what happened to me over the last month. But as some of you know, I was arrested again for filming the police. And this is the second arrest that's happened to me inside of Grant Parish, Louisiana, for filming the police. And it's important to note, they didn't arrest me during this incident. They didn't arrest me during the fact. They arrested me 3 or 4 days later at my house. And they did this because they didn't want to look bad again. They didn't want to get caught on camera arresting me.
Notice how these guys always say that. I got arrested for filming. I got arrested for filming. I got arrested for filming. Now, it doesn't happen. Okay, it's possible that maybe at some point in the history of the universe, someone got arrested. This guy was not charged with filming the police. That's not true. That's a lie. But these guys always say it like it's a fact. They're all liars.
So they sent my parole over here to arrest me, and I went to jail.
Good.
Now, let me tell you what happened when I got to jail. Okay. My second day in there, I was pulled out of a pat-down line by a sergeant by the name of Curtis Tademy, okay? This guy here, okay? He pulls me out of the pat-down line and tells me to sit down. He has questions for me. I immediately told him I don't answer questions without an attorney present, and I requested an attorney. I was denied an attorney. This interrogation lasted an hour and a half. Throughout this interrogation, I asserted my Fifth Amendment right numerous times, but it continued. It continued with his questions. He continued in his efforts to intimidate me. He continued in his efforts to stop me from filming the police. He even threatened charges on me for the video I took on my first video that was in front of the jail. He threatened to charge me for that, trying to deprive me of my First Amendment right. So anyway, while this interrogation was going on, he had to go do count for about 5 minutes in the dorm, 10 minutes. So he escorted me back to the dorm. And when we got to the dorm, he immediately started singling me out, trying to humiliate me in front of the other inmates. And he told 40 inmates he declared that this is how famous people are treated in reference to the bad attention his department received regarding my first arrest. And after that, he pulled me back out and interrogation continued. I had to sit in an ISO cell for about 10, 15 minutes, while he can finish his count, because he made me pack my stuff, sent me all the way out of the dorm to the isolation cell. This was a big ordeal. Man, it had a big effect on my state of mind and our rights in this country and how the police can actually do this. What's going on here in Grant Parish is ridiculous, guys. It's terrible. So I filed a grievance on Sergeant Curtis Tadamy for this, And a week later, for filing this grievance, I was shipped to another facility halfway across the state. It's known as a bloody camp, and I feel like this was retaliation. There were
notice how, because I filed that grievance, they retaliated. I feel like they, in other words, you have no idea why they transferred you, and you're just assuming. These guys love to make assumptions and state them as facts. Scumbags. A way to punish me for filing a grievance against one of their deputies. And shoot. Well, I got out. I'm out now, and I know one thing. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to be silenced, and I'm going to keep on filming the police. And by the way, everything that happened in that jail was captured on surveillance footage. And I want Sheriff McCain and Warden Duran to release that surveillance footage. Let the public decide what happened to me, because Warden Duran covered up this investigation. And my family called to check the status of this investigation while I was still at Grant. And the warden told them the video footage shows me pulling away from Curtis Tadamy during this pat down. I want this footage released. I want to see what the public's decide. I want the public to decide what happened during this pat down. What happened during this whole incident with me. Anyway, that's all I got. I got a video I did with the Sheriff's Department, a little short one that I'm including in this. So y'all enjoy that.
All right, well, there you go. You just heard it come out of his mouth that no matter that he did a month locked up, he will continue to record police.
That's right. They will never, ever, ever learn. They don't want to learn. $10 for Maserati 5000 GT. Here's to the new Beavis and Butthead. Please give News Now Voodoo a reprieve. All right, you know what? For that, I'm going to show now my favorite part from last night's episode of Beavis and Butthead. That's right. This is my favorite part from last night's episode. Here you go.
Hey everyone, it's Doug. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, what I'm actually going to be showing you is the basic fry cream sound, how it's made, how it's created.
Ice cream sound? Now what's that? Whoa! What'd you hear that? He just sang Butthead sucks. He did?
Butthead suck!
Butthead sucks!
Butthead sucks!
Damn it. I'm gonna kill this guy. I've been saying Butthead sucks for a long time, but, I never thought about, singing it, like really belting it out, Beavis, I'm gonna belt your face out. I gotta hand it to this guy. I don't sing it as good as he does, I say, just, Butthead sucks, but he says,
Butthead sucks!
Damn it, Beavis, that's not even what he's saying. He's saying, like, above a sock or something. No, that's just his Australian accent. I think there's like a #1 song in Australia called Butthead Sucks. Damn it, Beavis, shut up.
Show you taking close up.
Whoa. What is that thing back there? Looks like a
I know it's a
nut
bit crazy
sack
of
or
an
something.
exercise, but it's going to be really important.
Actually,
Now,
but
what I actually want you to do
that's
is
called
show
your
you the
Uvolvia.
sound from step
It's actually
2
really
in the
useful because
same scroll that we just did
it helps you go,
together.
butthead sucks! Damn it, Beavis, cut it out.
So step 2 now, we actually want to create the fry sound. And it's like this, like, make it a bit loud.
He's trying to make a fry sound. Like when you put the fries in the fryer at Burger World. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what that sounds like? It sounds like this. Butthead sucks! Damn it, Beavis, I'm gonna clobber you. Remember the one time that customer came in? He said, I'll have the, butthead sucks! Damn it, Beavis, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm not saying you suck, butthead. I'm just singing the song. And, you know, the words to the song just happen to be, butthead sucks! Damn it, Beavis, I'm gonna kick your ass. Why would anyone want to learn to talk like that, you know? I don't know. I can do longer than that. Check this out. Okay, Beavis, you win. Beavis, you already did it longer than me. You don't need to keep going. Damn it, Beavis, stop. I win. Anyway, this guy should... Damn it, Beavis. Cut it out. You're gonna, like, suffocate or something. That would be cool. Are you ever gonna stop, Beavis? Butthead sucks! Butthead. I can't talk. You look kind of like purple or something. It looks cool. I think my uvula fell off. It's on the floor. I think it rolled under the couch. Cool. But I need to go to the hospital or something. No way, Beavis. He warned you. But come closer. I gotta tell you something. What? No closer. I can't talk very loud. Is that as close as you can possibly get? Yes, Beavis. Okay. If I die, there's something I want you to tell my mom. Put your ear right next to my mouth so you can hear. I want you to tell her. Butthead sucks! Ow! Damn it, Beavis.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to do that. I always love a good comedy break. And why not, dagnabbit? It's fun times. It's Friday. It's Friday. We're having fun on Friday. And not everybody has Paramount Plus and gets to see the new stuff. And they post it. You know, Paramount posts these clips, so it's all good. No worries. Voodoo needs to watch this to learn how to go. Oh, wait. Here we go.
Oh, let me try. Okay, all right. Blackheart Night sucks! Yeah. He must have hit that button.
All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, all right, good times. Oh man, it's Friday. We're having fun. Good times, and let's get back to. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, I just realized that at 11:30 a.m. So in 115 minutes, Artist Corporate Fiction is going to have a daytime stream. That's going to be interesting. It's called Moore's in Court. So definitely check that out in a couple hours. In the meantime, let's finish up with this the end of this Familia TV video. And then we'll probably go ahead and wrap it up from there. So let's go ahead and watch this awesome sauce video from Familia TV.
He's going to continue to record police. Now, I don't know about you guys, but his way of recording police, holding them accountable, if you want to call it that, oh, that shit leaves a bad taste in my mouth. His tactics are very undesirable, in my opinion. Okay. And, again, we've seen other frauditors do the same BS. You have Eli, who did 6 months out of the 9-month sentence, the same day being released. Oh, went and frauded the police department. Another frauder that I'm aware of, Joey Surreal Camera, that asshole in Florida. Okay, he did 30 days, and the very next day of being released, he went and frauded the post office. I mean, shit. You would think these guys doing that amount of time, they would think twice about doing this BS. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. Is it the almighty dollar? And let's just say police are limited to what they can do. YouTube, in my opinion, hey, they're getting a cut of their action. It's money, okay? So, in my opinion, they're not thinking about putting frauditor videos out the picture just yet, okay? So, I don't know where that's going to go. But again, when do we say enough is enough? Do we continue to watch these videos and bitch and moan about what they're doing? Or do we take action? And I know a lot of you guys, I try to watch what I'm saying because it backfires and it comes back and bites me in my ass, okay? But I think you guys understand where my frame of mind is at. Now, whether you want to call me a bad guy or not, that's your prerogative. But, hey, I say it again. When do we say enough is enough? Let me show you the last clip, his I'm back video. I'm back. Holy crap.
All right, I'm pulling up on a stop right here by Corolla PD. I think that's who it is. Let's see what they got going on right here. There's a play, 588, 75, I think. Trust. Yeah.
Man, you can't come up on my traffic stop like this, okay?
I sure can, boss.
No, you can't.
I'm sorry, I'm working right now.
You're not working.
I got you on video, buddy.
You're not leaving. You need to leave, okay? You're on a traffic stop.
No, I don't have to leave.
I'm conducting an investigation. You cannot be here.
What is the charge for me being here? Name and badge number. Name and badge number, sir. Identify yourself. Name and badge number.
Now this, ladies and gentlemen, once again, and
I'm
as
not
per
sure what he
usual with
pulled the
these
ticket
guys,
over for.
Pulitzer Prize worthy content from a legitimate journalist just out there creating a story. I mean, reporting on a story. This story, ladies and gentlemen, is some dude got
Name and
pulled
badge number,
over.
officer. Name and badge. Now identify yourself for the
We don't
camera.
know
Required
why.
ID. Your required ID.
We don't know the result.
Failure to ID.
But we know that the officer didn't want to talk to the cameraman. All right. That story is going to be the number one headline in the paper tomorrow morning. Dude got pulled over.
Bye.
No information as to what happened or why. All we know for sure
Got
is
one
that
failure to ID, guys.
tell the cameraman. Wonderful.
Back to my truck.
Beautiful. Modern journalism, ladies and gentlemen. A super chat from Blackheart Knight. No, say it ain't so. News Now Voodoo sucks. Oh no, he hit the number 1 on his keyboard. And whenever Blackheart Knight hits one on his keyboard, that sets off the secret taser hidden inside News Now Voodoo spleen. I wasn't even paying attention to him. Let's see if he's getting zapped right now. I didn't even know it.
This has been going on for 5 minutes. Ouch! Stop! Stop it, please! Stop it! Oh, Blackheart Knight! I'm gonna kill you tomorrow. I'm gonna kill you. Ouch!
I mean, all right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Blackheart Knight. Round of applause for Familia TV. Round of applause for you guys. Best damn fans in the world. Yes. I love you guys so much. I got some stuff I need to take care of. It's Friday. Got to get ready for tomorrow's show. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, my guest on the Saturday night snafu is going to be News Now Voodoo's arch nemesis, Blackheart Knight. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and don't forget, every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, me, Frauditor News Network, and a special guest. Next Saturday, the 24th, is going to be KTZ. Yes, KTZ's going to be here. And then on July 1st, we're going to have both Dan and Becca from the Welsh News Network. July 8th, Debo's Nation will be here. July 15th, Miss Mandy 777. July 22nd, Mark the Sarcastic Law Student. July 29th, the one, the only, the queen, the ultimate, Mrs. Schrodinger's cat. August 5th, Frauditor Roundup. August 12th, the Dick Bag Patrol's gonna be here. August 19th, Darth Nader. Yes. August 26th, Frauditor Ram. And ladies and gentlemen, a stunning turn of events. I got confirmation that our first guest in September, on September 2nd, ladies and gentlemen, our guest on the Saturday Night Snafu, we're going to start the fall season right. Our first guest in September, September 2nd, Dummy Kruger. That's right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, love you guys so much. You are the best fans in the world. You're the most generous, the most beautiful, the most fantastic people I know. I love you guys so much. I love starting my days with you. K-Far, how come you ain't one of my guests, man? You need to email me. We need to get you booked. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, until next time. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dag Nabbit Mouse, where are you at? There's my cursor. Yeah, it's a live show. I'm all shook up. All right, love you guys. Bye.
This won't hurt a bit.
Okay.
I'm going to put a small number of needles in your skin to balance your body's energy.
Okay.
And these needles will make you feel relaxed and calm with a general sense of well-being.
That sounds like it sucks.
Okay. I'm getting the first needle ready for insertion.
Insertion.
Now, just hold still. Here comes the first needle.
Hey, that's a needle. So when are you going to put those needles in?
I did. I put in about 50 needles.
Oh, so you did. What do you know? Feels pretty good. Very relaxed and calm and like some other stuff. Yeah.
Can you excuse me for a minute? Oh my God!
It feels so good. I'm going to go outside and walk around, enjoy the day. Me and my needles. Oops.